the inception of income recognition and asset classification norms, Indian banking industry is facing the problem of NPS. But due to the due to the high growth in the economy and also the different steps taken by the banking industry, the NPS have started come down during the first part of the 2005 and 2010. But since 2015, the NPS have become a critical problem for the Indian banking industry because of the removal of special dispensations given by the Reserve Bank of India. Banks have created independent stress verticals to deal with these problems during the last 3 to 4 years, and a focused attention has been given, and they have started giving the results. And also due to the implementation of insolvency and bankruptcy, and in fact the total gross NPS have come down by September 2020. But unfortunately, this unprecedented pandemic has hit the Indian economy, and this will have an adverse impact on the asset quality. In 2017, when I suggested this bad bank concept, though the name was not used as a bad bank, as some other names, I used the name, two names I have given. There should be two banks, the Prakshalana Bank and the that is the cleansing bank, the bank which should cleanse the NPS which are not useful to the public or to the economy. Another bank I have given, which is a protective bank, which should take care of the economic assets of the banking industry and resolve so that the country will be benefited and the economy will be developed. See, coming to the adverse impact of this COVID in asset quality, as we are all aware, the financial stability report of Reserve Bank of India has estimated the NPA may go to a level of increase to a level of 13.5% at a base level stress and 14.8 to 9% at severe stress of the entire banking industry as a whole. When it comes to the public sector, it is a 17.6% to 18% in the coming days, that is by September 2021. So I feel that the step taken by the government of India by announcing the asset reconstruction company and the AMC, it is a more appropriate and good one. In fact, it has been in the discussion for the past 3 years to 4 years. The then economic affairs, our advisor, chief advisor Arvind Subramaniam, and also the then deputy governor of Reserve Bank of India, Sri Viral Acharya ji, also suggested by different names the concept of the bad bank. But I feel the government has taken an appropriate and a very good decision in implementing this concept ARC. In fact, the ARC, how it will help, if you see the public sector banks, they are spending a lot of time and energy in recovery of these non-performing assets. And maybe the public sector banks, or for that matter any bank, maybe they are expertise in giving the loans, and lending is their main job. Deposit acceptance and lending is their main job. Recovery, they may not be that experts. Even if they want to focus on the recoveries, they have a lot of they require a lot of time and energy. So a specialized organization, if it is created for a recovery of NPS, it will relieve the public sector employees by transfer of the huge stock of NPS to a bad bank. This was in my mind. That's why I suggested. Now it has come. Time has come. Even meanwhile, what is the development of during these 3 years? From 2017 onwards, IBC has come into picture. So IBC has had a very positive impact in the performance of recovery in the banking industry, because almost all more than 254 or 250 plus cases have been resolved during these 3 years, and the recovery rate as compared to any type of recovery channel, that is SurfaceC or DRT, whatever may be, it is substantially different from those channels, and it has recovered about 45% of the amount claimed by the banks under this IBC. So, but even there are some obstacles in the further success of the IBC. there are number of creditors. The creditors committee has to take decision. Because of the number of creditors are there, they are not able to come to a consensus quickly. So it is the time to have one organization which can take a decision and which will help even the further speediness of the IBC resolution. Because no doubt in these 3 years, the speediness with which the accounts are being resolved has come down for more than 4.6 years to now less than 2 years. But further, it can be expedited by a single agency if they take the decision. That's why when these loans will be transferred to the ARC, the ARC will take a very quick decisions and with the support of the professional management, and it will have a specialization in by dividing the different sector NPS so that it will be expedited directly finding a resolution or taking up the matter with the promoters or going to the NCLT through the IBC route. In fact, after the implementation of the IBC, there is a change in the thinking of the promoters because they are having the fear of losing the control of the company. So now they can come for a discussion. Earlier, they have to come to the discussion for 10 banks involved in the consortium. There may not be any consensus, but now it is easier for one organization to do the discussion with the promoters and solve it. So the decision making will be faster. In this process, the price discovery will be much better. Then what will happen to the banks? By transferring this, the bank's balance sheet will come down, size will come down. So some capital will be released. This capital can be utilized for the giving for fresh lending. I don't say that it will have much impact on the capital substantially, but some capital will be released and it can be used for a fresh lending. Second thing is the banks can concentrate on the not only fresh lending. See, the concept of asset quality, it is not the recovery of NPA alone. It is also maintaining the standard quality of the other assets.